you might get cheated on, and then your friends are like, oh, we should go key your car.
Yeah.
Or slash your tires. Or, I don't know. What else do you do?
Toilet paper the tree.
Toilet paper the tree. Euthanize the dog. Hello, and welcome back to another week of the Croak and Crow podcast. The Croak and Crow podcast is back like we never left. I am Spencer Cartier.
I am Drizella.
Drizella? Is that even a thing?
It is the stepsister from Cinderella.
Okay. And this here is Frank rocking his Kiss shirt.
Kiss.
Can you name 3 Kiss songs? I probably can't. Wait. Is I Want to Rock and Roll All Night? Party every day?
What do I look like?
Use your time.
It was not my time. I remember being young, and my brother, who is 7 years older than me, it would be his record time, and I believe he went to a concert.
Okay.
And of course, I know they went on for years and years and years, but I'm talking about when it was like, what?
Yeah. What?
So it was before my time. But I do know that Gene Simmons is born Chaim Witz.
They were all Jewish, correct?
I don't know if they all were, but I definitely know about Gene Simmons. He was born in Israel.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The Holy Land, as some would say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Kiss. All you Kiss fans out there, listen up. Listen up. That's all we're going to say about it. listen up. I don't know any Kiss songs. Maybe I knew one, if that is one.
I'll look it up after this, and I'll say, yeah, of course, because I had a radio.
You did.
But I can't call it off the top of my head.
All right, we can't call it off the top of our head. It's the new week. A new week in
Croak and Crowland.
Croak and Crowland. What day is it?
Crowland.
June 30th?
That's just
July,
such a personal question.
July 4th is a Saturday. So July 3rd is a Friday. July 2nd is a Thursday. July 1st?
I don't know. I think maybe we could be in May for all I know.
Okay, it's June 30th. I don't know what kind of math I was just doing. But it's a Wednesday, guys. It's the first podcast of our week, so we're getting back on track. We had a wild weekend.
Always.
Always. Weekend plus 2.
Yeah.
We start on Wednesday. That's how wild me and Frank's weekends are.
Yeah.
It's like
that's why we have to start on Wednesday.
People have their 2-day week. Yeah, people have their 2-day weekend, and they're like, all right, back to work.
Right.
We every week it's let's keep the party going.
Yeah.
And then Monday and Tuesday both recovery days. Wednesday we're back.
Are you going to say anything about where you went?
Where I went? I went a couple places. No, I didn't. I went to Ricketts Glen State Park on Monday.
I believe rickets was like a disease or something.
I got a bad case of rickets.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with your bones.
Yeah, it sounds like an old-time disease.
I know. I think my mom might have had it. I'm not kidding.
It sounds like something you'd get on a boat. Bless you.
You're thinking of...
No, I'm not thinking of...
scurvy.
Scurvy, no. But it's like ricket. She took the boat over from Ireland and got a bad case of the rickets.
Yeah, well, she was just in Ireland and I believe she had rickets and she had to go to like...
Maybe you're telling secrets. I think rickets, I think it's like transmitted somehow.
Oh, I think it's malnourishment for your bones.
Oh. Your bones need nourishment?
Listen.
Milk. Are we still
milk? What are we, rich?
Are we still talking about... Is got milk still a thing, even though a lot of people are pushing no more milk?
I don't know.
Like, what's their alternative to strong bones?
You can get it from like spinach and stuff.
Spinach and stuff, okay.
But you went to Ricketts Glen. It had nothing to do with the disease.
I believe it's a name.
It's probably someone's name.
I think somewhere on some sign I saw something Ricketts.
Okay.
Like this is Harold Ricketts.
Ricky Ricketts,
Lane.
maybe.
Yeah, Rickety Ricketts. Yeah, it was a state park in Pennsylvania. Apparently one of the best hikes. And you know me, hiking extraordinaire. Mm-hmm. Hiking.
The Christian hiker.
The Christian hiker. I have a side channel, Christian hike.
Right.
Christian hikes. But yeah, the reason why I didn't go on it before in all of my hiking, one is it's pretty far. It's like 2.5 hours
from us,
from where I am, from the great city of
civilization.
From civilization. And so yeah, it's like 2.5 hours. But more than that, anytime I go on a hike, my mind always goes to I want a scenic view.
Okay.
You know, like
payoff.
our Mountains podcast,
Yes.
where it's that religious a spiritual experience
Right.
of climbing the tough mountain and then being at the top and saying,
Right.
hallelujah, I did it.
Right.
This isn't that. It's not labeled as that.
Mm-hmm.
But what this is known for is the waterfalls.
Oh.
And so it's a loop. It's like the Ricketts Glen loop.
Right.
And it's one big 5-mile circle. And, there's waterfalls. I went to it. I didn't read the fine print. There's like 20 waterfalls.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice shady walk and big waterfall. Here's a picture of me climbing the waterfalls.
Well, could you get knocked over like Niagara Falls?
Yeah, I'm sure in some.
Oh my gosh.
But no, I mean it's not like Niagara Falls. That's like off of they're obviously because it's not that steep of a hike.
Angel Falls in Venezuela.
The highest one I think is like 40 feet or 50 feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can just keep stopping.
Okay.
Like wherever you are, every point of it was scenic.
Right.
There wasn't a scenic outlook, but every point of it was scenic. Anyone who is in Pennsylvania or traveling through Pennsylvania, Ricketts Glen, put it on your list.
Did you have to pay?
No, 0 payment.
Wow.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Were there people there?
There was, but first of all, I went on a Monday morning.
Okay.
Like early afternoon morning. And so I think it was a prime time to go because I have seen pictures of a lot of people.
Weekends.
But it was nice because there was when I was hanging out at the waterfall that I was enjoying, I was able to, kick my shoes off and walk in the water without feeling like I was going to be in a bunch of families' Instagram photos.
Was there like a park ranger when you first drove in?
No.
Oh my gosh.
There's a parking lot.
But I mean, how would someone know because sometimes the park rangers will say oh, we got someone up there who never came back down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not really up-down situation.
Okay.
It's a loop.
Okay.
And I'm sure there are park rangers
who would see the parking lot.
And there is enough people that you're never stranded. It's not like someone's at the top of the mountain, helicopter them out. It's go get that person at waterfall number 6.
Similarly, I got new jeans.
Nice. That's big.
I got new jeans. And I want to tell...
Raw denim?
Listen, I want to tell you something about my jeans.
I'm ready to hear it.
Last time I got jeans, I got men's jeans. Okay? Because I was like, you can't tell me to genderize my jeans.
Yeah.
So I got men's jeans.
How's denim have a gender?
Yeah. How's denim have a gender? So I said, I'm getting these
denim
jeans.
is genderless.
It is.
They, them.
So they were nice jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have to get them tailored because I wanted them tighter on the ankle. So
you got man's jeans and you paid more to turn them into women's jeans.
But I don't care, and I didn't.
And I like the tapered fit. You're not going to see me wearing boot cut.
You might have to do that even if you bought ladies' jeans.
It's true,
and I do. I'm just protesting the gender of the jeans. Bought it, used it, loved it. Needed new jeans as you do time to time. This time I said, look, here's a pair, not too expensive. I'll just get it, and then I won't have to tailor it. Got it. I said, how come? What was the problem with the last pair? Like, what was my problem with getting ladies' jeans?
Zippers on the wrong side.
The pockets are 1/4 the depth.
Yeah.
I do not carry a pocketbook.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You see ladies and they're able to carry 10 things in their hands. Yeah. They've evolved.
You need a pocketbook. I have a big phone.
Big phone.
And all I have is license, health card, credit card, my car keys, and my phone. And they fit in those man jean pockets.
Yeah.
The lady jean pockets, I will definitely lose if you follow me at this point, you'll be able to get my credit card off the ground because it keeps coming. I'm not kidding. The pockets are this big.
Yeah. No, it's a problem. And
I'm protesting.
I wonder why.
Why would you not let us have deeper pockets?
Well, because before you could make the argument that ladies have very skinny jeans, but guys have skinny jeans now. Yeah. And so,
yes.
Well, actually the Gen Z culture are nixing for women skinny jeans. They're saying, Gen Z, hey, us youths, no more skinny jeans. We're going to go baggy jeans.
Right.
I'm curious to know. I'll ask my younger friends. I'll say,
hang around the playground.
I'll say, you're wearing your baggy jeans. That's cool. That's trendy. That's in. Have the pockets gotten to man-sized pockets? Or are they wearing their new fashionably loose jeans
I'm very
with
upset
still ladies' pockets?
because I refuse to get a pocketbook. Again, why are you trying to...
You want me to blow your mind? Some girls' pants don't have pockets.
That's just...
They'll wear jeans, and I've seen it. The pockets are fake pockets.
Where are they putting their stuff?
They carry that little bag.
I'm not carrying a bag.
No, the little ones, the little Chanel bag.
I don't care if it's the smallest bag in the world, unless it's just hovering behind me and following along.
A fanny pack. Oh, those are. How about the new stylish ones?
Why
like
do I have to? I'm wearing pants. I want to put stuff in my pockets.
I hear you.
Or guess what? I want the pants to be way cheaper then because you saved some money there.
They're more expensive though.
On the pocket. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people make fun of the cargo pants, the cargo shorts.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I don't wear them out of just sheer what society tells me.
I don't wear them because I don't want my phone banging against my knee.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the people who swear by cargo
Make
shorts,
fun of them.
They're like, enjoy fumbling around your phone, taser, wallet, and keys, while I have,
a hammer.
Yeah, a little like all essential survival tools.
Yeah.
And extra space in case I need a snack.
Well.
Maybe get a pair of cargo.
No,
cargo
I'm
jeans.
going to go back to men's jeans.
Gonna go back to men's jeans. Look at that. You just lost one woman's jeans customer.
Okay.
Jean companies. I'm talking to you, Levi.
So let us
pray on this.
Let us go into the point of being here.
Hey guys, the point of being here is that it's Wednesday, first day of the week, and if you're new here, get out. You have to be grandfathered in around here.
Oh, not true.
Yeah, it's do you know someone who knows someone at this party?
Do you have a pass?
Yeah.
Are you on the list?
Yeah. No. Anyone's invited. It's Wednesday, and what we do here on Wednesday is we do one word Wednesday.
Yes.
And what one word Wednesday is we pick a word, any word, and we talk about it.
Yeah.
We talk about its earthly connotations. And we kind of tie it into spirituality a little bit, some would say.
Yes.
A few people would say. I say.
2 or 3.
we tie it to spirituality because you know what? Hey, we live in an earthly world that's connected to the spiritual world.
Yes.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
And so therefore, with that thought, anything can be tied. And we're just here to chat. We're here to find some answers to life. Why are we here?
To remind people.
Why are we here? Why are we suffering?
People think that the world is religious and secular. Okay? And it's all one.
It's all one.
You can pretend it's not, but Christian people can, or not Christian, faith-filled people, anything you are, you could be, true religion, can pretend that that's all there is, and then secular. I think it's secular. Is that when you're not anything?
Let's call it.
I don't want anything to do with it. It's already to do with it. What are you talking about? It's enmeshed.
It's enmeshed.
Okay, so the word of the day is loyalty.
Loyalty. Man, what a word. How have we never talked about this
loyalty
before?
And the reason I wanted to run into it, and I just said, like, normally I'll let you eventually find your way to the one word Wednesday intro, but the reason I wanted to run into it is because you just said, good job, Levi's, you just lost
a loyal customer.
You just lost a loyal customer. So I was like, there it is. He said it. So
I'm
ding,
already
ding.
talking about the word
Pee Wee
before I even
word of the
knew
day.
it.
He got it, even though you didn't know what the word of the day was.
Never do.
And there just came out a research paper or review. I don't know. Something just came out. It was in the Harvard Business Journal, and it was research undertaken by the Wharton School, which is in University of Pennsylvania, where we live, the business school. And they were studying loyalty programs, which, all the stores are having loyalty programs now.
Yes.
And how dangerous it can be. It's very dangerous it's very dangerous to aggravate your loyal customers. So there's lots of loyalty programs. Of course, I always have papers, but McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Loyalty. Okay, so you go to the grocery store and now you can use your phone number. You could use a little fob or whatever, and you get special deals. McDonald's, for the first time in America, on July 8th, they're starting their loyalty program.
Oh, man. Free Big Mac every month.
As you know, Starbucks has it.
Yep.
In the last year, Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Burger King started it.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah. So all these people have loyalty programs. But like I said, this Harvard review found out that when you aggravate regular people, they get aggravated. But when you aggravate loyalty members...
I was loyal to you.
Yeah.
And this is what you do?
They expect more of the company. They get angrier with the company. They blast you more. But the thing is, loyal customers use you more.
Yeah.
So the chance...
catch-22.
A catch-22. It's called a boomerang effect. And so today we're talking about loyalty.
We're talking about loyalty. Okay. You know who's really loyal?
What?
Dogs. Dogs are really loyal.
They are. They're known as that.
That's a loyal companion, someone called them.
Am I a dog? I think I might be a dog for
Chinese
calendar. I feel like I'm a dog. So
I'm a rat.
I'm loyal. Yeah, you are a rat.
Yeah, okay. So what is loyalty? Let's start there.
Loyalty is
your loyalty is sticking by someone. It's
right.
It's you're not going to switch up. You're loyal to that person, to that thing, to that idea. You're not going to leave. You're not going to do that person wrong.
I feel that there's two kinds of loyalty. There's volunteer loyalty. So you might be loyal to Allbirds.
At Allbirds, where are you at? Where's the sponsor?
But
best shoe in the market. You know what? I don't need a sponsor. They are wool-soled shoes. They are made in a very eco-friendly way. And if you put those on your feet, you're never going to regret it. Allbirds. Go to their website and put in promo code NOTHING because they haven't paid me anything.
Now people are going to write nothing. You're loyal to them because you volunteered to be loyal to them. It happened that way. But I feel that there's also a forced loyalty.
Loyalty to the crown, like on Christian Meme Review. A lot of those people, they're loyal to me, but it's out of fear, I would say.
Family loyalty.
Family loyalty, yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to be, but no. you can't bear to be disloyal, but it's forced. It's because you're told.
Yeah.
Your family. And of course, there was a lot of forced loyalty, I would guess, in the Bible. All the tribes and everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, like when I said loyal to the crown, you have a lot of that in the Bible, and I imagine a lot of the loyalty was any armies fighting in the Bible. It's I have no choice but to be loyal to the side that I chose.
Yeah. So, as for the loyalty. The volunteer loyalty, you mentioned how that Allbirds is socially conscious. Things like that make people loyal to a company. Just good deals and good prizes, and just when they feel like the McDonald's loyalty program. I heard they're going to start saying your name when you know what? But they say your name at Chick-fil-A already.
Chick-fil-A has been loyal to us for a while now,
and they do.
Well, you know what? I mean, that is another thing that gets loyalty is loyalty in return. When someone is loyal to you,
your gratitude creates.
Yeah, when
your gratitude turns into loyalty.
Yeah, when someone does you right, and is there for you time and time again, you in turn a lot of times will be loyal to that person because you keep thinking of companies.
True.
And it's hard to think about companies, but if you think about like people, the companies make sense. If someone is there for you, it's like, wow, this person's there for me no matter what. And then you have time, you're able to, an opportunity comes where you can switch up on them.
Right.
And you can do something and you're like thinking back on all the times that they rode for you.
Right.
Now it's your time to ride for them.
I know I keep talking about companies because I find it so interesting. And as a matter of fact, I think in that same Harvard story, it was talking about once a customer is loyal to a company, it's not even a trick. I know I'm paying more for this, but I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's important to gain loyalty.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can just look at Starbucks, like their loyalty program. I know because I'm one of the loyal followers. Is every 150 points, you get a free drink of any kind. But I did the math, and the points you need is to spend $70 at Starbucks to get one drink in return.
Really?
And it's like, that's exciting, but then when you realize that and you're like,
Right.
That's a lot, but at the same time, you're buying it anyway. But just the idea that they're doing anything for you makes you loyal to them.
Right. But like, it is still kind of forced, isn't it? Because I've always hated that about the supermarket who's the worst? Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
If you don't have...
Their prices are based on the fact that you'll have coupons.
Right. And so I feel so forced. And then I feel actually cheated when I'm not part of the loyalty program. And
yeah. Okay. Well, for the last 10 minutes, let's not talk about companies.
Okay. Well,
let's talk about people.
Of course, loyalty to God.
Yeah. Loyalty to God.
That is where you're going to find the word loyal and loyalty in the Bible. People being loyal to God. Now, loyal means regardless of what happens to me. So Job was loyal to God.
Yeah.
Regardless, because loyal goes beyond I like you or I'm thankful to you.
Yeah.
Loyal
I'm a loyal servant.
Right.
Yeah. Obviously loyalty to God is what we all strive for. But you ever hear this thing, loyal to a fault?
Yes.
Now I want to talk about that a little. We're talking about spiritual things.
Okay.
With God, I think I always talk about how religion gets dangerous is because we have this loyalty to God. And anytime you bring up loyalty, you can get taken advantage of.
Yes.
Well, I'm loyal to Starbucks. They raise their price $1.
Right.
It's my loyalty still there.
Right.
I'm paying. Next thing I know, the company I was once loyal to did one over on me, and now I'm paying $20 per Frappuccino.
Took advantage of you.
They took advantage of me. Now, obviously, God will never take advantage of you.
No.
But people, I'm talking about people now, can take advantage of that loyalty.
True.
And then that's where you get middlemen who see.
You're right.
Because if you weren't, you'll never see a cult take over atheists, right?
Right.
Like, they're like, oh, I don't believe in higher power. A cult's not going to have any control over you. But when you have a loyalty, you're loyal to the crown, and someone comes in and has a letter that's marked with the king.
Right.
And it says, go attack that village next door. You're like, well, I would do anything for my king. You attack the village next door. King never sent that message.
That's right. And
that's where you need to be careful. Loyalty it's a great thing. It's a bonding thing, but it can be a dangerous thing.
Yes.
If you're blind.
Right.
Yeah. Loyal to a fault. Or just being careful of where your true loyalty lies.
Right.
And so I think in spiritual connotations, your loyalty should always lie in God, and be careful of people trying to take advantage of your loyalty to God.
Right.
Because it happens.
You should be loyal. In your marriage vows, you should be loyal. But I think it should always be that you're most loyal to God. So if the person you're being loyal to, or the company, whatever, starts to go against your loyalty to God, that will prove that it's not something you should be loyal to. Because I've seen bad examples of people killing other people in real life. Like, I'm so loyal to my girlfriend.
Or the set on the streets. You're loyal to your block.
Yeah, true.
And it's like, who are
taking away your reasoning.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, you might get into a wrong crowd, and you're loyal to your friends.
Right.
And they're like, well, this is what we're doing. I thought you were my boy. I thought you were my brother.
Right.
And it's like,
times like that, you have to question what you're doing. I thought you might talk about David and Saul having the big fight, because
David, I think I talked about in an early podcast, David was fully loyal to Saul.
But the fight was what I was thinking of when Saul's commander wanted to overthrow David. So he got all his people and David's people, and they fought. But the only reason all of these men are fighting was because the loyalty to Saul, the loyalty to David.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
But what were you talking about?
Did you have anything else to add to that? Because I have nothing really to talk about that.
Oh.
I think that's just loyalty to the crown.
Yeah. Just because the reason I thought of that Bible verse is because it was just a bloodbath at the end. Mm-hmm. And
people falling on their swords and stuff.
Yeah. And I think, why are these kind of stories in the Bible? Because they're just so violent and they seem kind of senseless because what were you fighting for? If this would be king or this would be king. But I found that when I read those stories, it's pointing out that it was senseless.
Yeah. Okay. And that's the answer to that. But I think an interesting thing to look at with those two names is David's loyalty to Saul. I think that's more interesting on a loyalty perspective. Because that's loyalty to the crown. In the whole Bible, you'll find armies fighting armies. It's all senseless.
Right.
Senseless violence. But David was very loyal to Saul. Saul tried to kill David.
Okay.
Or was it his loyalty to God? That begged the question. Because I think I've said in earlier podcasts, David's loyal men, who were loyal to David, said, we're going to go kill him. We got this.
Okay.
And he said, don't touch him. He's one of God's anointed.
Okay.
So he was loyal to God and the covenant of Saul. So no matter what Saul did to him. And I think that goes back to what you were saying of no matter what your loyalty, because Saul broke that. Saul was loyal to David until he got jealous of David. Until David started being more loved than Saul, and he was obviously going to be the next king.
Right.
So that loyalty broke, but David didn't let his loyalty to God overshadow the disloyal Saul.
Right.
And although he could have killed him, would have been praised, would have still been king.
Right.
Great life. His loyalty to God said, I'm not going to touch him. Because he and God had a covenant, or he was one of God's anointed, I should say. And I think that goes back to where you were saying.
So would you say that you could be disloyal to your pastor or church without being disloyal to God? Because I'm guessing your pastor or church will try to tell you that you're being disloyal to God by doing that.
Well, yeah. I mean, look back at David and Saul. Like, a lot of times we say, don't attack everything you hear from church. True church, when you go in person, is a great thing. It's a great sense of community.
Right.
But at the same time, they're not God. God is always God.
Right.
And you can look at it as a David and Saul situation. So don't, if you suddenly wake up one day and saying, this isn't God's message, my pastor is a hypocrite, a heathen. Look at how David saw Saul. Even when Saul threw a spear at my boy David, threw a spear trying to kill him, David fled. Never wished death upon Saul. Never wished bad upon Saul. He knew his time would come. Always kept the covenant with God. And so I think, even though, in a way, Saul was that pastor role of the person he looks up to, the person he listens to.
Right.
And so, be like David. Don't be in a sense of, if someone breaks my loyalty, I hate them. If someone is taking me away from, it's like, you always just follow God. That person is also one of God's children.
Right.
Even if they're spreading the wrong message. But what did David do? I mean, he may have been ran away, but instead of fighting, you threw a spear at me. I'm one of the best fighters in the town, boy. And I got a lot of people riding for me. He said, I'm going to leave. I'm going to exit the situation, still be loyal to God. My time will come. And I think has a lot of real world applications.
Right. I know a lot of people are very, very hurt when someone is disloyal to them, what they perceive to be disloyal to them.
Yeah.
They're very hurt, and they kind of feel that that they didn't deserve it, like that. Yeah. But if you always put God first, if you always know that God's always loyal to you and you're always loyal to God, maybe it would be easier to withstand these backstabbing or these things that happen from earthlings.
It's definitely, obviously, they say, loyalty is the most important things in relationships, and obviously that's all true, because loyalty is the biggest thing. It's that the covenant from Abraham and God. It was that loyalty on both sides of that is what the covenant was. And so is, in a way, loyalty is a covenant with another person that
Right.
we are loyal. We are sticking together. We're not going to do each other wrong. And it's very easy. No, it's very understandable, I should say, to be crushed when someone
Right.
breaks that loyalty. Like
Right.
you're breaking the covenant that you made with each other.
Right.
But once again, I mean, I'm glad you brought up David and Saul, because just look at the way David reacted with Saul. And it's like, you know, your girlfriend might cheat on you, and she destroyed that loyalty. Saul threw a spear at David. You know,
Did I mention that Saul threw a pointy spear?
It was sharp, and he tried to kill him. And it's very easy to then want to fight fire with fire, and it's like, you broke my loyalty. Well,
So
you know
hurt.
what?
Yeah.
But if you just keep your loyalty to God first, and even after that, David never looked bad. You know, if we want to, so we're all on a small level. Those people wanted to kill Saul, and he said no. He's one of God's anointed. You
To kill David?
You might, yeah. No, so David.
Oh, David's
to
men
kill-
wanted
yeah.
to kill Saul. Yes.
You might get cheated on, and then your friends are like, oh, we should go key your car,
Yeah.
or slash your tires, or I don't know, what else do you do?
Toilet paper, the tree.
Toilet paper the tree. Euthanize the dog.
What did we talk about?
Dogs are the most loyal. Don't do that. And so break it down in the small.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's one of God's children.
Right.
I'm loyal to God, and
God's loyal to me.
God's
so that
loyal-
was never broken.
yeah, that covenant's never broken. Am I happy that this loyalty is broken? No, it's still a very terrible thing.
Yeah. Rethink, your connection to the person, XYZ.
It's
but
like, yeah, you can only really control your loyalty,
that's right.
and you want to be loyal to the things important to you. You don't want to be disloyal. Like, even though we're saying only be loyal to God, or no, be most loyal to God, it's good to be loyal to those around you.
Right.
To always have people's backs. But God's the one person who that covenant is true, and it'll never
Right.
be broken on both sides.
Right.
It's an important thing to remember. Loyalty.
Loyalty. Get your McDonald's loyal program.
No, you know what?
App.
You know what? It's 30 minutes, but I'm going to talk about... McDonald's had my loyalty from a small kid where they advertised the Happy Meal to me, and I
Okay.
was hooked.
Okay.
I was the loyalist
You're
of
like-
customers.
Yeah.
And then came the time around 24... Actually, it probably happened before. The first thing, this is a little before my time, I was too young, was the supersize.
Okay.
For, 20 cents extra, supersize me.
Right.
And you'd get... Large wasn't large enough.
Right.
You'd get the supersized meal. And that is the American dream, I think.
Right.
Like, I understand being health conscious. I think I understand it more than anyone. Not more than anyone, but I'm in the upper 10% of understanding nutrition and health consciousness. I also understand freedom.
Right. Yeah.
And freedom to
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so a little documentary came out called Supersize Me. And that alone got rid of the supersize. They said, okay, you know what? We
won't give away product for less money.
Yeah, we won't give you extra food.
Yeah.
Here, you want to be more health conscious? You don't have the option to buy more.
Right.
Then, that was big. You can't get a supersize anymore.
Right.
A little something sneakier happened. I don't know when it was. Maybe 2014 or something.
Okay.
They shrunk all their sizes.
Yes, they did.
Because once McDonald's was getting hammered, you're making kids fat. You're very unhealthy.
Right.
You can't be giving away this many calories per meal.
Right.
And McDonald's said, "Okay,
Same price, less product.
I'll give you less calories. I'm gonna give you less calories. That $2.99 soda that was a large.
Yeah.
Now it's this big.
Yeah.
Those $1.99 fries are now this big.
Right. But
Same
the
price.
price stays. Yeah.
And actually not same price. Price went up. So McDonald's, you lost a loyal customer. You're still one of God's anointed, so I won't have you burned down. But yeah, guess who's not signing up for that award program? Is this guy.
Listen.
Burger King, you can still get your bucket of soda over there, and that's where I'm loyal to. Wendy's, you can get a tub of soda.
I watched a documentary on McDonald's, and I believe it just started on a bad foundation where the guy was robbed or something.
Yeah, McDonald's has a whole history in itself. But hey, yeah, be loyal to those people around you. Loyalty is the most important thing. We can learn from God's loyalty to us, unfounding loyalty, and act that around other people, but understand that everyone's human, everyone's fallible, and don't let a small break of loyalty bring you down to that level.
No.
Never let that shake your loyalty
Because
to others.
people when someone is disloyal to them, they act out and they want revenge.
Yeah.
And I'm so angry.
Even not to that person. They might be not loyal to the next person they're with.
You're right.
And it's like, don't let your loyalty be wavered.
Because you're acting, what you're really shouting is, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Normally people would never be that vulnerable and shout out, I'm so hurt.
Yeah.
But when you're acting out in anger or vindictiveness because someone was disloyal to you, you're screaming, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
And I think that's one of the reasons why David was so confident to not have Saul killed by his men. If
Right.
he was a weaker man, a
Right.
man less in touch with God, he'd say, he did so many, like,
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the town I was loved in.
Yeah.
I was almost killed by you. I thought you were my father, because he married his daughter. But he had such a strong faith in the Lord that it was, you did me wrong.
You're hurting. I'm not.
You're hurting. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'll keep my distance
Be
until
like
my time.
David.
Be like
What would David do?
Well, WWDD. Till next time, or till tomorrow, walk through Thursday. Go out, be loyal to God, and he'll be loyal to you. Peace.